everybody, it's Linny, and today I'm going to do a journal with me video. I asked on my Instagram for a few questions that y'all would like answered or prompts you would like to see me do. I have them written down over here. I will try and answer them the best I can. I did ask for some non-journaling questions too, and y'all hit me with some good ones, so let's see where this video goes. Right now this is my current journal. It's actually made by a friend in a journal swap. Their name is Mason, and they have a YouTube channel on here. I think it's Journal Bees, because I know on Instagram it's the Junkiest Bees. So I probably already messed that up, but I'll have a link to their YouTube channel in the description so you can find them. But they made this for me a while back. I got lucky enough to have them as my journal partner for a swap. And you gave him a list of like things that you liked, and this is what he made me. Said I liked moons and Pokemon, so they made this for me, and it's awesome, and I absolutely love it. I was so excited to use it. It's a dot grid journal. It's already pretty chunky from a bunch of Valentine's stuff. I think I'm just going to go ahead and try and skip ahead a little bit, because I will do a flip through of this at one point. So let me see. Where did I have? I'm going to go to here. I have some stuff already laid out that I want to do. So the first, it was a prompt that I couldn't do last time because I didn't really have anything. I did find a few things that I could use. Not a lot, but someone had asked for a gray and teal spread. These are the only little things I could find. It was from a friend. They mailed it to me in some Happy Mail. This is the only thing I really have. Let's see. I have some washi tape that could match this. I don't have a lot of gray. I noticed that. I don't have that many dark colors. I like colorful things. I'm not saying I don't like gray or black, but I have more vibrant things. This is a decent match. So this one will be kind of a simple spread. I think this is a sticker. I'm not 100% for sure. Yep, it's a sticker. Okay. This one I don't think is. Yeah, it's just cardstock. And so is this one. So I'll put some washi tape down first. While I'm doing this, I'll go to a question. Also, the Junkiest Bees, Mason, gave me a long list of questions. Thank you very much for that. One of their first questions was, do you listen to podcasts or music when you journal? And if you do, what are they? I listen to music more than a podcast. I have tried to listen to podcasts before, and they just kind of never stuck to me. I like to listen to the radio when I'm driving in the car, but that's just something to do when you're not really thinking. To me, music's better because if it's music and songs that I know, I can sing the lyrics and still write what I want to write. But if I'm listening to a podcast or the radio and try and write, I get too into what they're saying and totally forget what I'm writing. So music that I listen to, it varies. I have a wide variety of, I don't know how to describe it. I listen to a lot of different types of music, and there's no way to really say what I like because I like everything. Lately, I've been listening to more Panic at the Disco. That's like my go-to at the moment. But I have a lot of songs like on my phone that I just randomly play, that I've just have downloaded throughout the years of having a phone and the ability to save songs to your... I can't seem to make much sense today, so I apologize for that. I think I'm going to stick this here in the corner. Like that. The next question also from them was, what's a weird journal habit that you have? That's kind of a hard one. A habit. Let me think on it. I wrote these down real fast and then didn't really think on it that much. And they also asked any journal supplies you wanted to try but haven't. Probably watercolors. I see a lot of really pretty watercolor spreads, but I'm not that great at painting, so I don't really ever do it or want to try it because I know I'm not the best at it. But I always see really pretty watercolor spreads in journals, and I've always really wanted to try that, so I may just get out of my comfort zone one day and just do it, because I feel like that makes the spread look so pretty, where it's, you know, you already have a color scheme laid out. When you have it all watercolor painted one color, then you can match things to go with that color. That's my favorite part about journaling, is making spreads that match. Like, might not match what I'm writing about, but I really like when they're like one type of theme. So you'll see a lot of that in my spreads. I try and make them match. I might throw in like a random tidbit of that day. Oh, that's the end of that one. Like a random tag from a shirt I bought, or the receipt from something. Well, that's too big. Yeah, that's the supplies I would like to use, is watercolor. I'd like to try that. I think that'd be really fun. I'm still stuck on the habits thing. I guess maybe one would be, I have to have the begin and end dates like at the beginning of my journals. I tried doing it at the back in my last one, and it really kind of threw me off. It was kind of weird for me. I feel like there should be something over here. I don't want to do too much. The first one, you like, always the first spread that you try and make always feels like it looks too simple, but then it gets you started, like you get your foot in the water. The habit. So in this journal, I have my beginning date right here at the front. So that's kind of a habit I have to have. I also like to have the first few spreads lately where they're not really writing, kind of just really decorative. Like in my last journal, my Paisley one, which I hope to do a flip through of soon. Maybe I'll do that one next. I made just a big collage spread. I just threw stuff down, knew I wasn't going to write, so I filled up every space of the page I could. And I think that was another question somebody had asked me, so I'll probably mention that again. Mason also asked me, if you could have a Pokemon team in real life, which 6 would you pick? That's a hard question for me. Because if I had to really pick, it would be some of the actual shinies that I caught myself out of random chance in the games. Like the shiny Boldor, which is now a Gigalith. And then just recently, I caught a shiny Bergmite in Pokemon Sword. I was very in shock. I was not trying to hunt it. It just randomly showed up out of a second encounter chain, as some people would understand that. So that was crazy. But let's see, 6. I'd have to go with my favorite Umbreon, whether it was shiny or not, because now I'm really liking its original color scheme too. I don't know if it would count, but a Mewtwo, because he's been my favorite legendary ever. You didn't say no legendary, so I'm going to add Mewtwo in there. Plus I have him all over my desk on this side over there. Plus an Umbreon. Let's see, that's 2. And then, probably have a Blastoise, because that was my favorite starter with Squirtle, because I started the blue game. So these are just like my favorites. Gigalith, because I was still in shock when I caught her, and she's been a favorite for a long time. My favorite fox Pokemon would probably have to be... There's so many foxes, and they're all so good. I really like Ninetales, the original fox. I always thought that was so pretty, and it's based off the Kitsune legend. So that's 5. One more. You think I'd like know off the top of my head since I'm such a Pokemon fan, but it's just so hard to really think on why would you pick these to be in real life? Like, why would you choose these to have? Oh gosh. Well, if I had to pick another favorite, my favorite ghost type is Gengar. So let me list it off again all together. So Umbreon, Mewtwo, Ninetales, Blastoise, and Gengar. And what was the other one that I said? Oh my gosh. Oh, my shiny Gigalith. Yeah. So those are my 6 that I would choose for real life. Because why not? I'm going to take off my jacket. It's hot in here now. Okay, another journal suggestion also from Mason. Like I said, we kind of spam each other. When they ask for questions for their journal videos, I go on there and I list off a lot. So they said, why don't I do a pastel themed spread? Only pastels I can think of that I have right now would be these little cacti stickers. No, they're not that pastel. I have this little book here where I keep all of my washi samples to help me keep track of what I have. So let's see if I have any really good pastel ones. Before I did this video, but I didn't. Well, that's kind of a pastel purple. Guess I could try and use that one. I don't know. I might just have to start making random spreads with things that I grab, because I think I'm thinking too hard on these. This sticker is pretty pastel. It's one that I made, actually. Some pastel pinks and oranges. It's a Gemsona character from Steven Universe that I made, and this was drawn last year, around this time actually, when I first got my tablet. This is pretty pastel. I could use that. And then, let's see. Those flowers could go pretty with that. This matches that color scheme pretty good. When I think pastel, I think of like the bright pinks. The pale pinks, bright pinks, oranges, the blues. So if I stick with just this one color, I think I still have that one. I might have run out of it. So I have them as samples that I've gotten in Happy Mail. Well, there's that one still. That little one. There might be some left on there that I could use. I need to mark off in this book which ones are gone. Oh, yeah, that one's about gone. I think it's going to peel off on here. Is it going to peel the paper? Yeah. Okay, that's not going to work. And I think this one's down at the end too. That one will come off. I'll just keep that one. And a match of an orange. I guess I could use that one maybe. That's too bright. That purple look good? Oh, not really. Not to me anyway. I could add a pop of blue, but I feel like that's too much. This is driving me nuts now. I'm sorry. I thought this would be a good idea, but now I'm thinking otherwise. Next time I think I might just grab things and start doing it. Because now I'm like, I feel pressured. Not that y'all are pressuring me, but I feel like I need to live up to the expectations of what y'all are asking me. So, oops. Might just go ahead and use that orange. There we go. Okay. So while I'm trying to see if I can get this set up, I only have that one little strip. I'll just go ahead and use it. Why not? Another question from Mason was, what's some things on your bucket list? It would definitely be go to Japan. Like I've mentioned before in most of this video already, I've talked about Pokemon a lot. also like anime and things, so I feel like Japan is the place I need to at least visit once in my life, because it is a dream of mine to go to the Pokemon Center that they have there. And just, even if I don't have to buy anything, I just want to be there. I want to go in, I want to see everything, I want to take pictures. I just want to live in that moment there and stay there as long as they'll allow me to, because that is definitely on the top of my bucket list if I had one. Didn't really think I had one until this moment. But also on my bucket list would be to fly in a plane. I have never been in a plane. I don't even know if I want to be in a plane. But I want to at least say that I've been in one, because when people look at me when I say I've never flown in a plane before, they look very confused on why I haven't yet. I still have a little bit of this flower. I can use it. It comes off this card pretty good. Hey, that's gray. What the heck? I'm going to throw some of this on there. I totally forgot I had this one. This is gray. Now it's not just one gray thing on there. Haha. Okay, let's see. I guess it could go right there. Anything else on the bucket list I have? Maybe go to a Panic at the Disco concert, because I'm in love with him. I was able to go to a Jonas Brothers concert, but I would like to go to more. Technically my first real concert. Oh, I took part of that off. Put that right here. There we go. This is looking good. Now just a few more little Totoros. Oh, also on a bucket list, me and a friend want to go to the Pokemon Championships, where they do live competitions of the video games and card games. We're hoping to try and go to one next year, because we kind of already missed the ones that we'd be able to get to. Alright, next question, because I feel like I keep stopping and I'm too quiet. Next question is also from Mason. Again, sorry, a lot of questions from them, which is good though. I'm not saying sorry to them for giving me questions. It's just they gave me a lot of really good ones. Is there any food you want to try but can't for either the lack of resources or fears? I would like to try... I haven't tried crab yet. It's just because I haven't, not lack of resources, but I don't have too many places in my town that have crab. Other food that I would like to try would probably be, kind of goes, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to be more open-minded with things. So if somebody was like, here, have this new food that you've never tried before, I'd probably be like, all right, I'll try it. Because I'm trying not to say no to so many things without trying it. And I know that sounds weird for someone my age to just now be going, try things instead of just saying no. But I've gone through some things, and now I'm wanting to be more spontaneous and adventurous and any other words that go with that kind of thing. This isn't exactly completely pastel, but this is where I'm just going with the idea of a pastel. Sorry. I don't have a lot of... I pick up things that I like when I see them. I don't just go, oh, this is blue, I'm gonna buy it. It's just whatever speaks to me. Now, do I have anything else that I could stick right here next to her? I don't think I do. Not up here. So I tried using the little Japanese one while I'm holding it. I had a little bit of flowers right here by her. Oop, that's too much. Too much that I want to use. I just knocked something on the floor, but it's okay. I feel like she pops more next to these now, like she's so vibrant. Okay, so that's that one. Mason also asked, what's my ideal vacay? Well, to me, a vacation is more of not going to relax, but more to experience. Because when people think of vacation, they think of, I'm going to go out and just relax, be lazy, enjoy this time. But to me, I want to go experience things. I want to go out and try new things and see new sights, things I would never have seen before, you know? Had to go get more tape. So again, it'd probably be, I would like to go to Japan, go to Tokyo, go experience that. I'd like to go back to Florida. I went there once for a band trip. The glue came apart, so I had to tape it down. I glued all the pages together because I like this paper, but it was kind of thin compared to what I like to glue down, which you'll see when I do a flip through of this. So I want to make sure it wasn't going to fall apart. So the glue sometimes comes off, and I like using glue because I know a lot of friends use glue to glue down their pages, but I think if I ever do this again, I'm going to use double-sided tape. It's kind of my go-to supply for paper. But I would like to go to Japan. I think I'd like to go back to Florida to see new things and try new things and go back to Disney. That'd be fun. I really liked Epcot. That was definitely like going around the world and trying new things there. Another question from a new friend. Writing feelings and stories on Instagram. They asked, what was your dream job as a kid? Back to Pokemon. Sorry. I wanted to work on the Pokemon games. I am a fan of character design. I love coming up with the color scheme, the body design, the theme behind it, connect it to things that we know in our history, like, you know how Ninetales is connected to the Kitsune Fox legend, stuff like that. And I've come up with some before, mainly Digimon if I had to really think about it, but I have come up with some fake Pokemon before. I come up with characters a lot, so I always wanted to work with Pokemon or Game Freak, you know, and help design the characters, not really be part of like constructing the game. It's just the characters themselves, the character design, the Pokemon design. That was just kind of my dream job. Writing feelings and stories also asked if I had a favorite blanket or toy as a child. I was that kid that would get all of my stuffed animals, put them on the bed, tuck them in for bed, and go to sleep. I used to have these, I think I still do, I have them out in storage though, because I had to move a lot of things out when I had my son, but I had these 3 large stuffed animal Stitches, like from Lilo and Stitch. I used to have a ton of Pokemon stuffed animals. I still have some newer ones and some old ones that I got out for my son, which he loves and he plays with, which warms my heart. I didn't really have like one particular favorite one per se. I loved them all, and I would try and take them with me, or at least one of them. Like every other day, I would take one this day, take another next day if I had to go somewhere. I don't really have a favorite blanket. My family is very fond of blankets, and we have way too many, probably for one household, but we like them. Let's see. I don't really have any Pokemon stickers to... Mason said a journal prompt would be a Pokemon color palette spread. I don't really have any Pokemon stickers to go with it. I guess I could try and draw one real quick. I don't think I brought my pencil in here, though. I got one right there. Let me think for a second. But I didn't really have a favorite blanket. They also asked if I had a fear that I've gotten over. I'm not completely over it. I'm way better with it now, but I used to be very afraid of the dark. Not someone turned off the light and I'd freak out. It was more laying in bed, trying to go to sleep, and it would either be too dark and you can't see anything, or you'd have just enough light where you would see a faint shadow or outline of something. And it really freaked me out for a long time. It is better to sleep with the comfort of somebody else and it makes me totally forget about that. Though I still can't sleep with my back towards the room. I have to be back towards the wall, not up against it, but I have to know there's nothing behind me but a wall. And it probably sounds really dumb saying that out loud, but that's kind of my thing with sleeping at night. Another fear that I haven't gotten over, figured I might as well mention that one, is getting hurt in a car. Like every time I drive somewhere, I always have that fear of someone's going to hit me, I'm going to hit something, or if my car makes a weird sound and I'm not 100% sure what it was. It hasn't really happened a lot. I'm just saying, like, if I hear something different, I'm always like, oh gosh, my car's going to blow up. It's dumb, I know, but those are kind of my fears. One that I've pretty much almost got over. I have a tiny bit where I still have to face, put my back against the wall or towards the wall when I sleep. But I'm pretty much over the whole dark thing. I think because my son sleeps in the same room with me, so it helps a little bit. The Crafty Redhead on Instagram asked me, what do you do when you run out of things to stick in? Well, I like to draw, which is what I might do in just a second. I really like to draw things, color things. So I remember in one of my journals, that was also a dot grid, I drew little hearts in every little square, alternating the colors to make a rainbow. And that was really fun. So, I mean, you don't have to glue in things. You don't have to tape in things. You don't have to have the washi tape. You don't have to have stickers. You write, so you can just fill up a whole page with just words, and that page will still be beautiful. You don't have to make it decorative. You don't have to do this. This is your journal. You can do whatever you want. If you want to share it, that's great. Like right now I'm sharing online, but you don't make this journal for other people. This journal is for you, for your eyes. If you share it, that's wonderful. But try not to think of, oh my gosh, other people are going to see this. It has to be perfect. I know I just said that a second ago with these, but at the end of the day, this is your journal. Yes, I was stressing because y'all asked me to make pastel in these colors, but it was just because I was stressing because I don't have it. I just didn't have those things, but I still made that corner's coming off. I still made the page work with things that I have and that I like. This is your journal. You do what you want. So if you don't have anything to stick in, if you don't have access to washi tape or stickers or the fancy, glues and tapes, you write what you want. You draw what you want. You can do whatever you want. If you just want to scribble out a page, then do it. I've done it. I remember I couldn't write anymore and I just scribbled it and then I just felt better and I turned the page and continued. You do you. You do what you want. This is yours and yours only. So let's see, what else could I do? I mean, I don't really want to keep talking about Pokemon, but that's kind of just something else that I like besides journaling. So how about I just draw one and we'll go from there. I have a book that I could just randomly pick a Pokemon from if I wanted. So let me see. It should still be next to this stuff on my desk, unless I moved it again. Okay, looks like I moved it again. You know when you clean your room, and then you're like, you feel really great because you cleaned it, but now you've cleaned it and you don't know where anything is? Well, how about I just do an Umbreon, which is this little cutie. My friend gave me this. I could work with, I think I already did a spread like this in my last journal with black and yellow, but it's something easy, something simple. Oh, this is a purple pencil. I don't think I have a regular lead. Oh well, it's okay. So let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and draw it here. I feel like now that I'm drawing something, I should have saved all my questions for this, because now I'm just going to be standing here drawing something. Would this be considered an ASMR? Sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of it. I will admit that I do listen to some ASMR stuff, like certain sounds to help relax my brain so I can go to sleep, but that's about it. I don't listen to the people chewing on stuff. I don't listen to people whispering. I don't like that. That's too much. That's creepy. Like, this kind of sound is soothing because that's just what I've done and grew up with and lived with. So let's see. This is where, wait. I think this is where his other leg would go. Kind of just focus on this for 1 minute. Just now realizing that this Pokemon is black, which means I'll have to color this in a lot. Hopefully it doesn't bleed too bad. I know this video is going to be really long now because I'm drawing, but this is just another thing that I like to do in journals. So why not just do it, you know? It's your journal, you do what you want to do. Regular Umbreon where it's black and yellow, or if I'm not gonna do the shiny one where it's mostly blues instead of yellows. So we shall see about that once we get there. Shiny or not. Like, I don't know if I have my white pen. I have a white pen. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Let's see if I can erase some of this real quick. How bad does this bleed through on this paper? It is double, so we'll just go ahead and go for it. And if need be, I can just cover up the back with something. There's nothing behind it anyway. Yeah, that's easy to be covered up. I don't know if this white pen will actually work on what I want. Let me see. That's how I feel right now, Umbreon. Yeah, that mouse did not work. Different one. Maybe it'll help stick out a bit without having to... This way. That looks so much better. Okay. See if I can make his toes show up a bit more. Little toes. Alright. How bad? It's not bad. Okay. Let me look back on this book. Do I have more black and yellow or black and blue? Okay, I think I have an idea. I think I'm going to use the blue one. I'm going to get... Oh, and it's right here. This one. This one. And the solid blue. Like these. So I'm going to color him real fast. So with the shiny one, instead of yellow rings, they're blue, and instead of red eyes, they're yellow. For the shiny one, which was my first shiny one, if anyone remembers that from my first few videos I talked about. I didn't catch it. It was given to me, and it's how Umbreon became my favorite. Color this in. I'm gonna have to go back over the mouth. It's already fading. Okay, so there's now to the blue. These are Statler Tri Plus Fine Liners. I used to really write a lot with these in my journal because they were so easy to draw with. Right now I'm using a type of pen that's an erasable pen. my marker pen, and I really like it because it's erasable, but some of it on certain paper, like on my last journal, they seemed more vibrant, and now they're just very too pastel for me. Like I just wrote with pink yesterday, and it was really hard to read after I wrote. So I'm either just going to stick with one or two of the pens, because I like to draw it with, or write with a new color every day to help tell which day starts when. But I may have to just go back to writing with the Staedtler pens. And just, you know, I liked the convenience of being able to erase. But I think I want to be able to see my writing more than being able to erase it. And if you can hear that, that's my cat Kevin. He's not in my room this time, but he wants in. Okay. Now I know I picked a darker blue washi tape than the blue I'm using, but it's because it matches the other yellow washi tape better. And I can grab a lighter blue washi tape to add in a few minutes. Go. I think there's still one with that. This one. Oh yeah, that'll work. I think that'll look better than, let me see. Yeah, this looks better. Let's go ahead and skip that. Okay, white pen again. Okay, so now I've got these washi tapes, this pretty blue one. It's like a marble blue. This one says best day ever, the yellow and blue, and this one says, oop, like a boss. And like a boss, I drop everything. So let's see, I'm gonna use this one. I think I have an idea of what I want to do. Okay. So it's close to the edge. Just, oops, trim it off. I'll trim that off because it's just a tiny little piece. Alright, and one more. Tape. That's right there. Get my X-Acto knife. I think it's still in here. I found it. Let's see. That's just two. Okay. Others are fine. Alright. So my idea, I think, was I was going to try and make this a page about how I got my Umbreon. Not like I'm going to write about it, but just to portray it, because it was the the best day ever for my little middle school self. So I'm going to add, I think right here, my cat is being very loud today. I apologize for that. I think I'll just cut this right here. because I don't think I'm going to write around this drawing. I think I'm just going to look right and then stop. So I'm going to focus right there. Oh my gosh, Kevin. I think I'm going to put up here the like a boss. Now, do I want to add another one? Okay. I think I like that. And then, I wonder if I can do something and it turn out okay. We can try. We'll see. This may or may not work. Well, I don't want the lid doesn't even spit on there. So let's see if I can do it. Made a little sparkle. Made a little sparkle out of washi tape. See if I can make it more sparkle shaped. Ooh, this is fun. Like, I've seen a lot of artists use washi tape where they draw something, let's say like a little character, like a mermaid. And then they put washi tape over where the mermaid's tail is. And then they cut it out with the X-Acto knife along the lines that they've drawn. And then they peel it off. They have a washi tape mermaid tail because it's a pattern. This is so fun. I like this. I think I might do this more. Like, that'd be a fun thing to do, to either draw something or find a person, like in a magazine, and then you cut out a washi tape outfit. That one didn't turn out as great. I don't know. See if I can still salvage it. It's okay. This is so cute. I'm happy I thought of this. I think I'm going to just do this one right here. If you're not careful, you're going to cut too hard and it's going to get cut through the paper. See, it looks like I might have cut through the paper right there, but I think I'm just going to do that one. I had these. Maybe I can try and make some bigger ones out of these extra. Expect it to work this well. Focus on where I did it. Yeah, look at that one. Or not, because now it's peeling off. Come on. There you go. And I have that other strip I could maybe use. Doing it here. Washi sparkles. Okay. That turned out pretty cute. I like that. I was thinking, this one's like a shiny one, so it has to have sparkles somewhere. And there's my sparkles. This turned out to be pretty cute. I don't know if there's anything else I can add to it. Yeah, that turned out pretty cute. Well, I didn't really do too many spreads. Oops, that's coming off now. Didn't do too many spreads, but I feel like I answered a lot of questions. Hopefully y'all now know a little bit more about me. And my stories on Instagram. So if you ever want to try and ask me a question for me to answer on this YouTube channel, you can go to Linny Journals on Instagram. It's the same here as my YouTube name. So let's see, we did a gray and teal spread, which I can't believe I didn't even notice these the first time. I should have looked through my washi book first. Then we tried doing a pastel one. Not very good at it, but hey. And then we kind of just did an example of what to do when you don't have anything to stick in. Yes, I stuck in some stuff, but this is what I was trying to more go for, is that you can draw. You can just write a full page of stuff But yeah, that didn't bleed too bad. Alright, I think I'm going to end it there. This has been super fun. I'm going to leave it on this one because now I'm really proud of that page. Boop. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you again for all my friends that asked me questions for me to answer and gave me prompts. I hope to do a few more, maybe not on camera, but I'll try and do a bit more of like the Pokemon one. See if I can get stickers and do that. That'd be fun. Thank you again so much for watching. And I hope you liked the answers that I gave. Maybe sprouted some more questions to ask me for another journal with me. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.